also the process Kaizen. This one involves using scientific methods or approaches to improve indicators, to improve systems, through so many change ideas that are tested. And the process Kaizen has 7 steps. Remember, with quality, it's all about trying to see that we establish that ideal and good outcomes. So the process Kaizen has those basic 7 steps, and the first step requires one to first of all brainstorm on what the problems are, and then these problems could be in line with long waiting time, long turnaround times in regard to maybe if it's a laboratory and you have to bring out results, how long does it take you to give a patient her results, those turnaround time, how long does a patient wait in the queue to get a service, that is waiting time, things like to do with reducing death rates. There might be a lot of high rates of death of babies, mothers, adults, and then so all those are problems. Infection rates, when there's a lot of infection, sepsis in the post-operative cases. So the first step really is to brainstorm on what is going on in majorly most of the indicators which are leading to the patient's outcomes and patient satisfactions. It could be in line with the equipment, breakage, so the rate at which they are breaking, or the reporting rates, For example, if the in-charges are using monitors or medical equipment and they delay to make reports, especially when smaller parts are falling off. So all that is really what we are saying, that such problems can be brainstormed about within a unit. Sometimes it could be the records in the registers, and there are those very, very key indicators that are supposed to be captured through good documentation. And if they are missed out, that can also be picked. For example, if they're not, that data cannot be used if it's not complete, if it's not accurate. So such problems are the process kind of Kaizen. And it's very important with step 1 to identify them. Then step 2, you do the situation analysis. You try to analyze and come to justify that really there is a problem which needs to be worked on scientifically using scientific methods like it involves collecting the data. There has to be evidence of the problem. So the step 2 is the situation analysis, where you come to understand the situation using data. And then still with that data, with this process Kaizen, you have to further go down to understand the root causes. So you find that you have to use a method. There are different methods of understanding, getting the root causes. There's the fishbone, there's so many other methods, the YY analysis, and you can be used. But with Kaizen, we commonly use the fishbone and also other methods that can be employed to understand the root causes. The deepest roots are then translated into countermeasures. Yes, because we believe that once you get the deepest root, then you're able to uproot the problem. Otherwise, if you don't get the deepest root, the chances of it recurring may come up again. Yes, so it's important to use the good method to get the deepest root cause of the problem, and then these are then translated into countermeasures, measures to counter that problem, measures to stop that problem, measures to improve in whatever way. So then after identifying the measures, then step 5, we go ahead to implement whatever we have agreed on as activities or ideas, change ideas that are going to be tested. And after testing them, we again do another assessment. That is at step 6, when we study we check again and compare with the baseline info data, okay, the one we collected at the situation analysis in step 2. We again do another assessment to check whether there is any change, any improvement, any improvement in performance can be realized by the comparison of the two data that are picked at step 2 and step 6. And if there is a change, if there is an improvement, if there is any improvement based on the data collected, then we also check effectiveness. So all those measures that were very effective are checked, and we get to understand what worked well, what exactly worked, which contributed to the change. Thereafter, whatever worked very well then can be standardized at step 7. So we bring it out as a standard that can be used by everybody in the unit, and also can be rolled out to the rest of the units to improve their other problems which are in line with the same problem. So the process Kaizen is longer and it can take you a period of 6 months or even a year, because it involves all those 7 steps.